Hey everybody, I'm Dr. Leta, doctor of acupuncture and Oriental medicine, and I'm here just to hop on because of what's going on in Santa Cruz County with the fires. And of course, you know, the stress we've had in the beginning with COVID, and now we're having a lot of evacuation. So just wanted to hop on and offer this Qigong for anxiety routine just to reduce stress, to calm your heart, to clear your mind, to release the stress out of your body temple that's sacred. And we want to be well. We want to be as well as we can to be able to handle transition, to change, and to be of service, but also to get to safety. So this routine is going to be just a really nice sequence for you to do. So I hope you do it along with me. All right, so we're going to start with wave breathing. You're going to put a hand on your abdomen and a hand on your chest, and we're just going to go ahead and breathe into our palms. So breathe into the belly, so the bottom hand, and then breathe into the chest. So it's like a wave. So breathing in, and you can undulate your spine a little bit to coax your breath. So you can quiet your eyes and just take a couple nice calming breaths. And exhale out of the mouth. So breathing into the bottom hand and then breathing into the top hand and the chest, and start feeling like the slight movements of your body with your breath. Qi leads the breath, and the body is going to follow. The physical body is going to follow the breath. Okay? Good. Settling in, getting into that body, out of your head. Nothing to do in this moment, but get in that body. And then what we need to do is just put your hands by your side. And again, you can have eyes open or closed and just notice. Notice possibly the activity on the inside, things settling down. Good. Good place to start, just to get centered amongst maybe the chaos on the external world. Okay, so hands to the sternum. So we're going to take our fingertips. They're going to rest on the sternum right in the middle, okay? And we're going to make circles. And this is an acupuncture point, okay? It's called CV17, Ren 17. And we're making some circles. And the reason is we want to stimulate these acupressure points to release and clear anxiety, okay? So stress gathers in the heart center, and we want to transform it for energy and vitality. So you can do it in either direction. And this point right in the center of the chest is going to open up the chest, okay? We're opening just to start to release, okay? And once we've stimulated that acupuncture point, you can just kind of do a little motion here. We want to knock up and down the sternum, just gently, you know, with a little fist. Knock up and down. We're going to clear any sort of pressure, stagnant energy. So we're going to inhale gently in the nose and exhale gently out of the mouth, which will disperse anxiety. And again, you can have eyes open or closed. Okay, and then put palms over your chest. Close your eyes and just feel the movement of Qi dispersing in the chest. Good. Opening up the chest, opening up the lungs, because the lungs in Chinese medicine will store grief, loss. You know, we get depressed. It's the sadness. That's the emotional quality of the lungs. So we want to make sure that we're feeling things, feeling life, feeling the changes, and not holding. We have to, you know, dogs do this really well. You know, they understand that life is a part, you know, of change. Change and is part of life, and finding that adaptable quality. Okay, so this next thing I want to do is I want to clear energy of the arms and the shoulders, like where we, you know, the neck and shoulders, we have tension. But let's start with clearing these lines first. So palms by your side, palms facing forward. And then what we're going to do is I want to have them come up and out. Okay, up and out here. So we're just going to take a couple breaths just to get the motion. Good. Clearing lines and the tension. Good. So let's start with the right arm. A lot of people do both at the same time, but I like to do one at a time. So here, if I were to keep this palm extended, I'm going to take my opposite ear to the shoulder. Okay. And again, we want to open up all the lines, the meridians that hold tension and stagnation, that actually the energy can't get to the head. That's often why we get headaches. And especially with the smoke, we want to make sure that energy is flowing. So let's go ahead and put our ear to the shoulder. And what's going to happen now is we inhale in the nose, and then on the exhale, that's when we do some movement forward and back across the neck. Okay, so we're going inhale and exhale. And I want you to feel the opening, okay? Feel that line of tension. And as you're using breath, you're infusing, you're bringing oxygen into those meridians, moving the chi. Blood has the nutrients and the intelligence on what to do, but we need to make sure we get it there. So we're using our breath, our intention. We're extending that meridian with this like sacred geometry. Good, and let's do other side. So what you're gonna do is, you're gonna start with your palm, you're gonna bring it out, other ear to the shoulder, inhale, and then on the exhale, you're gonna go forward and back nice and gently. And if you need to pause in a certain motion and do an extra breath and just feel the tension leaving your body. Feel the oxygen in the chi nourishing the tendons, ligaments, fascia, muscles, everything here that supports you. So you want to give back to what supports you, okay? So you can do that as short or as long that you need to. Now, we did this here, okay? You can also do palms down here. So we're at the waist. And if you also need to, you can do it shoulder height. So here, so again, dropping the ear to the shoulder, palms up, either side, and palms down. Okay, so you can move your hands around, and you'll notice at shoulder height and hip height, you will feel different meridians, different lines of tension, and we all carry it differently. So trust me, you'll find something here that really opens things up for you. So I do want you to play around with that. Okay, so I want you to drop and shake. So we're gonna do prayer above head. So you're gonna come on toes. I'll step back a little bit. So drop and shake. So you can do arms up depending on range of motion of the shoulders. You can also do prayer, right? And then we go down and shake, okay? Up and down, okay? And then inhale up. Okay, so big shakes here. You might want to do that for a couple or more. And then we're going to go into regular shaking. So bending the knees and just doing a little shaking. So as you're doing this, you're inhaling in the nose and exhale out of the mouth. And you can, I love to make a sound. So inhale and shaking. And you can do this for as long as you needed to start feeling the release of the tension from your neck, you know, wherever you're feeling tension. Some of us might feel it in the gut. Some of us might feel it in the low back, okay? So knees, just gentle rocking and letting go of what you think should happen, you know, letting go of, you know, anything that needs to let go of, okay? Because I want to make sure that you don't have this extra tension in your body, because that's constrained energy. That's resources that I want you to be able to use to be present, to keep your immune up, and so you can be clear and have your heart in the right place, okay? So shaking, okay? Good. All right, so I'm noticing I'm already at 10 minutes. I really wanted to keep this short. So I'm going to give you one more Qigong meditation exercise, and then we'll close it, okay? So, and again, you don't have to do the whole series, but I want to give you cloudy hands. And so step back a little bit more here. And what you're going to do is, the motion is this, okay? So top hand over your heart, bottom hand just skimming over like a lake. And I'm going to shift my weight and then turn, okay? You can shift and turn. Again, eyes open or shut. So this is going to balance your heart with your kidney in Chinese medicine, the system. So why is this important? I want you to think about the bottom arm as your intent, your will, your legacy. And the top hand is everything that comes through you is coming through your heart from a good place. So we want to balance that in the body so it balances out as your expression in the world. This is going to calm the mind, bring your energy down into the root. Okay, so you can do this for as long as you want, again, to balance those yin and yang aspects in the body, okay? So we start with connection with breath, okay? Once you've connected with breath, we want to open up the lines of tensions. We opened up the main point of the chest, Ren 17. Then I had you do some very specific openings of different meridians to the neck and shoulder. So again, shoulder height or waist height, again, moving the hands around, releasing tension out of the body. So either big motions here or just shaking. And then to balance everything before we center is to clear. It's kind of like clearing the energy field around you. The last thing I would say to do to center is we put hands over your belly. This is when we close our eyes. It's called bamboo in the wind. And so I will just hear. So as I'm breathing in, you can do in the nose, out the nose. You can do in the nose, out the mouth. And again, it's this idea of you start to rock and sway with your breath, breathing into your palms. And it's called bamboo in the wind because your legs here, nice and strong, right? Your legs, you don't, just like a bamboo at the root, you don't waver who you are, your values, you're strong. But at the top, right, the bamboo, it sways with the wind because it understands flexibility, going with changes, okay? And then we're breathing into the palms to stay rooted. And we end with that, okay? We end with reminding ourselves that we have a strong community. You're strong in who you are. And we have to be flexible because we understand that life is about being adaptable, okay? So this Qigong routine, you can do one part or do it all for as little or as long as you want to, as needed, just to stay in your body, to make sure that Qi is moving and not getting stuck or stagnant. So you can use it as resources instead of raising cortisol with its stress and anxiety and having your body temple suffer. Because I want your immune to be strong and I want your mind and your heart to be clear and present. So glad to be able to hop on and share a few things. I hope that was helpful. And I'm just sending love and health and safety to wherever this finds you. Okay, bye for now.